Juan Mendez Scott's Big Sexy. Chapter 3. Netta. I just stood there watching Maggie, and I knew I was getting to her. Especially when she rested her elbow on the rack of clothes, closing her eyes to find instant peace. It was clear that she thought back to that tragic night. She looked like she was about to drop to her knees, feeling that she was about to get sick and throw up all over me for bringing it up. After taking a deep breath and a long sigh, Maggie opened her eyes and said, "Look, yes, I did have some problems behind that. I mean, my boyfriend blew his brains out right in front of me, of course. I had problems behind that." I gave her a sarcastic pat on the shoulder. "I never faulted you for the mental breakdown, girl. Craig was fine. He was your high school sweetheart and..." That's when I caught Maggie glaring into my eyes with sweet vengeance. "We were going to get married right after college." "Right, I remember. Yeah, he was fine, gorgeous, homecoming and prom king, scholarship to play football at the University of Florida. He was the perfect catch. Is that why you stole him from me?" After all these years, after years of mental health problems, psychiatrists and institutions, Maggie was ready to address me about it, right in the middle of the store. "I didn't steal him from you, Maggie. You drove him to commit suicide. You know that, right?" "So," I said, smiling all proud, shrugging as if I didn't give a damn. And I didn't. "I've driven a few men to commit suicide, actually." "You didn't love Craig like I loved him? You went for his looks and his daddy's real estate money. He went for my looks, too. You have to admit, we were both voted most handsome and most beautiful. But you didn't love him. You broke his heart for some all-star college football player." "Yeah. Who ended up breaking his leg in two, ruining his football career forever? Yeah, I remember him. Next. And was all that worth breaking Craig's heart and driving him to suicide?" Trying my best not to laugh, I said, "He was weak, Maggie. Craig was weak." "It's not funny," Maggie said, stepping closer, in some ways ready to fight me. Watching his brains splash all over my face wasn't funny either. I couldn't hold it back any longer. I finally busted out laughing, so loud it echoed off the walls in there. I couldn't help it. I said, "I know. I'm sorry." "Having a nervous breakdown? That wasn't funny either. Have you ever had a nervous breakdown, Netta?" "No," I said, still laughing. "Because if you did, you would not be standing here fucking laughing right now." "Aw, come on, Maggie, you were a cute girl. But for real, though, girls like you looked up to girls like me. Girls like you wanted to be like girls like me. Y'all bitches wanted to be me." Maggie stepped into my face, frowning down into my eyes. "No, I hated you too much to want to be you." Then something flashed so brightly in my eyes it almost blinded me. Squinting, I finally noticed Maggie's wedding ring. That rock she had on her finger had to be worth 6 figures, my God. I said, "All the reason to hate me because you couldn't be me, right?" Then I grabbed Maggie's hand and held it up to take a good look at the ring. Maggie grinned with her nose in the air, ready to rub my nose in it. "Your husband must really love you, huh?" "Very much," Maggie said, proud and starry-eyed. "Very, very much." Teasing her so badly, I didn't get to examine what she was wearing, so I stepped back, checking out Maggie's outfit, a cute tan spring dress with expensive white sandals. "Okay," so I shrugged, impressed enough to cough. "He bought you this outfit too?" With a cheesy smile, Maggie said, "No, my weekly allowance from him bought this outfit, and hundreds more." "Weekly allowance? You go, girl." I tried to smile, but I could feel my face cracking, stung by my own jealousy. Me? Jealous? How could this be happening? When everybody was jealous of me back in high school. "I go shopping damn near on a weekly basis. I'm just getting my shopping out of the way for my wine retreat I'm going on in a few weeks." I looked at her. "A wine retreat? You've never been on a wine retreat before?" Maggie smiled, shaking her head. "Oh, it's heaven. It's to die for." "Really?" Bragging Maggie said, Oh, there's the wine sipping and the beautiful landscape and country and massages. Can I ask you something? I lowered her voice, almost to a whisper. Is it a good idea for someone like you who's had a nervous breakdown to drink? Maggie's smile slipped off her face in slow motion, looking at me as if she was about to strangle me to death. I started grinning, loving it. Right then and there, I realized how much I missed tormenting Maggie back in high school. Maggie gave me a hard look. I'm doing a lot better these days, Netta. Thank you.